This is the plaintiff, Gregory Moore. He says the defendant towed a loaner car he had from Lexus for no good reason, and he's here seeking justice. The defendant damaged the loaner car. He now owes Lexus a lot of money for the repairs, and he's suing this careless tow guy for the $5,000 he surely owed. This is the defendant, Justin Graves. He says the plaintiff was blocking a driveway. He was ticketed by the cops, and then he towed him. He didn't damage the car. The plaintiff did somehow, and he's now trying to blame him because he owes Lexus for the repairs. Pay him $5,000? Hardy, har. He's accused of a terrible tow.
All parties, please use your right hands. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Gregory Moore, you are suing Justin's Towing and Storage, represented here by Justin Graves, for $5,000 in damage to the car that you were driving that they towed, plus also pain and suffering. Tell me what happened.
Well, when I went to go from my parking place, I noticed that the car was gone, and I was stunned. When I called
Where had you parked?
I parked legitimately on 161st Street and 128th Avenue in Jamaica, Queens.
Why was the car towed?
It was towed for blocking or obstructing the entryway of a driveway.
An entryway of someone's personal driveway?
Yes, yes.
Was it a business or was it a house?
It was a residential home.
And how did you guys get called?
A resident from the home has to actually make a complaint to 311 or the local police precinct. Then after the vehicle is summoned by a NYPD official or a traffic agent.
It's ticketed?
Yes, after it's ticketed, they could determine on their own if...
Who calls you, the police or the resident?
The resident.
So what happened in this case? The resident called you?
The resident got the vehicle ticketed. They called us to tow the vehicle away. We towed the vehicle away.
Did you personally do the tow, or this is one of your employees?
No, one of my employees.
Do you guys take pictures before you tow?
We just mark the receipts on the damages that are on the vehicle.
According to the police, you were parked blocking the driveway.
Your Honor, I was not parked driving.
I mean, even by a couple of inches is a problem. You know that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's the tow and how the tow happens.
Mm-hmm.
I think your real beef is, I know you keep trying to say you're innocent for the tow, but your real beef is that when you picked up the car, you had a problem. And what was that problem?
Oh, when I picked up the car was damaged from the tow job.
And then what happens?
They told me that they had the vehicle, they wanted the money, to release the vehicle. So I paid the money. And there's an exchange. I said, you guys come into the community and nefarious practices, taking our property, knowing that vehicle was not illegally parked. There's an exchange of words. The police come.
Why do you suppose the police ticketed you, though?
There's like a little gate that represents a walkway. Perhaps the officer assumed in the night that was a driveway, but in fact, it was not a driveway.
Okay, so you go to pick up the vehicle, and you have an exchange of words with them. So what have you got to say?
The car was towed after there was a little, I guess, back and forth wording.
Now, is that back and forth on audio?
Yes, yeah, it's on audio.
How does that happen that it's on audio?
My office is fully recorded audio and video.
Okay. I'd like to hear a little of the audio.
Y'all stealing. Y'all coming in our neighborhood stealing. Yeah. Y'all coming in our neighborhood stealing. I'm so glad I got 200. Easy, no problem. Y'all not gonna keep that 200 though. Why?
Yeah, hello, towing. How can I help you?
They hustling hard. They're coming all. We gonna see a number of black people coming in. They coming in our neighborhoods and they're taking out. But I'm gonna show you that's gonna be more trouble than it is for that $200 y'all did. Look, right here. Look, give me that Trump for president. Look.
All right, so, okay, so the police are in on it. It's racial, and what else?
When I got the car was damaged.
Okay, how was it damaged?
The car was damaged around the front bumper.
I noticed the
Now, this is a loaner car that you'd had in your possession how long?
Correct. I had it in my possession about 5 days.
All right, so when you see your car, what's the problem with the car?
The problem was the bumper was detached from the front part of the vehicle, and I had to take that back to Lexus in that condition.
Did you photograph it at all, or you
Yes,
actually
ma'am.
took a video?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that video taken the second the car comes out?
Yes, ma'am.
What? What? Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, officer. Look at this. 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 Nah. Look at this. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I want to make a report. Nah, I want to make a report, man. Look at that. Oh my God, man.
Okay. Had you hit that car before it got towed?
Absolutely not, Your Honor.
Okay. Was there any sign of damage that another car hit the car?
Absolutely not.
Okay. How do you suppose that happened?
When we pick up vehicles, before we touch the vehicles, we have to mark pretty much on the receipt before that receipt is
Let me
logged
tell you
in.
something. Okay, just so you understand something. Because you've been in court how many times? I imagine a lot.
A lot, yes.
Right. Okay. Those little forms you guys do mean nothing to me because you can make them up after you get sued. Unless that side has a copy of it, please don't think for one moment that I can trust those forms. I see that those forms say that, in fact, the odd part is I can almost trust this form because what it says, show me the form. It's like marked incorrectly.
The receipt, do you mean?
Yeah, the one where you say where the damage is.
Well, a copy of this damage has to be, a copy of this receipt is left within the
Why don't
police
you take a
precinct.
copy of the damage when you pick up the car? That's what I keep asking you guys. If the damage is there when you pick up the car, why don't you just photograph it? Everybody has a cell phone. Y'all don't do it. This is the reason why cops now have videos on the car because they want to stop getting accused of stuff. So they just have the video on the car during the stop. You know, that's why so many departments are doing that. Why is it that your industry doesn't just take a picture of the purported damage before you tow the car? It's so easy. Why does, you got to take my daughter has a saying, my phone eats first. She has to photograph everything that's put in front of her at a restaurant because it's so pretty, and she has to photograph her eggs or she has to photograph her meat. But how is it that you guys don't just take a photograph? Now this is the ticket that he doesn't have a copy of because he wasn't around when you towed it, that says missing parts, okay? And then it says front bumper. And it has an X where the bumper should be. When you're there and you're having this argument with the fellow, what paperwork does he give you?
He gives me the receipt.
Can I see that?
And the ticket.
Is that it?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So this paperwork is given to you before you pick up your car.
Yes.
Okay. And in this paperwork, it has marked missing parts, which really I'm sure did mean, I don't know what it meant, but in between scratches and missing parts, and then it says front bumper. So for what it's worth, when the paperwork is filled out, someone's saying that the front bumper has already been damaged. What kind of damage does Lexus say happened? Like, do you have anything from Lexus?
Well, I gave you the estimate.
I have something from a company called the Collision Star
Yes.
Incorporated.
That's the estimate. Right
Okay.
there.
And that is a place that Lexus took it to?
Yes.
And they are saying that there's $5,000 in damage. Now, the thing is, I'm just trying to figure out, it really becomes a question of, where this damage occurred. It's clearly damage. And there's clearly video of the damage from the second the car comes out. So what is your response to that?
It could have got damaged prior to me towing it.
Court's in recess.
All rise.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So, who's responsible? The owner of the car says you damaged my car. The tow truck company. The tow truck company says pre-existing damage.
I think it's like everyone's problem if you didn't take pictures
But
before.
somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. Does the tow truck company have to pay for the damage?
Yes.
Really?
They should have taken pictures before.
Well, that means they should lose then.
It's the burden of proof, right?
Huh?
The burden of proof. They have to prove it.
The tow truck company or the car owner?
The car owner. The car owner.
But you just said that who should take pictures?
Both parties.
But how does a car owner know to take a picture thinking that his car's going to get towed when there's no tow truck?
Because he doesn't know. He or she doesn't.
Okay, we're going inside the courtroom.
Okay. So my court staff told me that you just remembered that you had video of the car on the 15th. Yeah. How do you just remember that when you filed a lawsuit and you're so angry over everything that happened? How does that happen that you just remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
No, not you. How do you just remember that?
You talking to me?
Yes, I am. Aren't you the one who said it to my staff?
Yes, I did, because I just, when you said something about taking the pictures, I also have video of my car, and that's what made me remember it, because there was a scratch that we was talking about. So now that when I got out, because we don't remember the scratch, and like you said, it's a loaner car. So being that it was a loaner car, we said, let's take a picture, because what we had to decide.
Actually, you made another claim on this for this repair,
Your Honor,
right?
if I can.
Yeah, because I specifically asked you guys if this car was damaged before, and you said no.
No, it was not damaged. Now, those scratches, if you were asking me about...
But you had called the insurance company about it. Let me see the video.
Your Honor, if you allow me
I need to see that. No, I don't want you dancing. I want you answering. That's what I
yes,
want.
ma'am.
So if I ask a question, I don't want you to start telling me some other stuff and give me some long-winded explanation.
I will give you
right now, I have
answer.
a specific question. This is the only question pending.
Yes,
show me the video you want to show me from the 15th. Because when I called the body shop, they said there are 2 claims in here. And when we asked, what do you mean 2 claims? Well, there was a claim on the 15th and a claim on the 17th. The car got towed when?
I don't have the receipt in front of me.
The 17th.
Should have it.
A claim on the 15th and a claim on the 18th. That's what they said.
Damn, I'm getting ready to run out of video. Yeah, what?
The thing that was put on there yesterday.
Yeah,
The car got hit.
No, absolutely
I
not.
did not get hit.
What?
Absolutely
Did
not.
get hit.
I'm sorry. This is you pointing out how the car got hit. You're
Can you-
pointing out a scratch there. How do you think the scratch happens?
That's a
Somebody
scratch.
dropped something
You
on the
don't
car.
know
How does
what
a scratch happen?
Excuse me. We don't know how the scratch happened. That's why I was asking the insurance company a question, and that's how they turned it to a claim.
So tell me
No, I want to make a report.
why I'm seeing.
Hell no. Hell no. I want to make a report.
The exact same damage. I don't see what the difference is between these 2 videos. In fact, I'd like you to show me. Can you get that video back on again and show me the difference? Get that video back on. That's what I want you to do. Okay.
Now that's
Okay, so right here, you see that?
yes.
You tell me how that is different from
That-
this.
miss,
Tell me how. Come over here and show me how it's
Judge.
different. Hold
It's
on. You
not.
tell me how that is different from this.
That's not the damage.
Again, what is what?
How is the picture
That's
of
not
this
the
car
damage.
different from the picture of this car? This is taken on the 15th before the tow, and this is taken at the tow site. This is the one that I have up. This is the one that your wife remembered all of a sudden that she had, and everyone forgot to tell me how on the 15th they had already called in damage to their insurance company. That's what I want to know. How's the difference between this and that?
Two things, right? The difference between these 2, I don't see what you're saying. There's only a scratch right
That's his car,
here.
but there was something
That
on
right
it.
there,
Yes.
what you're
What do you
looking-
see there?
What I see is a bunch of reflections. Here's the clear visions, right? You're not, okay.
Go ahead and go back to the
Can I just-
lectern.
Oh my God.
What am I supposed to do with the fact that I asked
She's
you
not
if this
trying to
car
move.
was damaged beforehand? Specifically, I asked you that.
Your Honor?
Specifically, I asked you that, and you told me no, and I now find out that you called the insurance company about damage 2 days before. What am I supposed to do with that? What is a judge to think of someone who comes in here and under oath says, no, that car was not damaged beforehand, and then I catch that this estimate includes 2 different call-ins, 2 different
ma'am.
claims, one before the tow? Which
Yes.
then all of a sudden explains why the tow truck driver is marking front bumper damage. Because as luck would have it, you had called in front bumper damage before the tow. And then you're at the tow truck company telling them that these $200 are going to cost them much more. Verdict for the defendant.
Wow.
Well, the judge has found for the defendant in this case. Mr. Moore, what are you thinking right now?
What I'm thinking is the fact that I called my insurance company to ask a question was turned into a claim. Because at the end of the day,
You're trying to rip
absolutely not. My wife and I are fine financially. There's no need for us to steal anything. In fact, when I spoke of them stealing out of our community, they used nefarious means. The real question should have been, who called in that tow?
Bottom line is, I think that second video kind of hurt your case.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the second video hurt the case, but I think my case probably was already decided before I got here.
I can tell you that did not happen.
You can tell me that. I bet you can, guy.
All right.
Thank you.
Very
Have
good.
a good
Okay,
day.
good luck.
Bye-bye.
All right, Mr. Graves. You get in court a lot of times. You turn a little bit. The camera's over there. We want to look at you. This case worked out in your favor.
Pretty much.
Were you worried?
Well, not at all. Most of them do. It's just another case where they're just trying to beat the tow guy for some extra money, I guess.
Okay. So
Justin's towing, we win. We're going to continue winning, and we won again today.
Okay, good enough. Congratulations. All righty.
By the way, if you lie in court, you can be prosecuted for perjury.